moments this morning that I'm sure you can appreciate. It takes quite a bit of logistics here to put this together, you know. We're somewhat nervous usually when a group of bikers show up. One of two things is going to happen. I won't say what they are, but a lot of logistics, a lot of people working. The deputy chief sent me over his agenda at 4:19, which woke me up with a ping. Thanks for that. But I was kind of lost in the logistics of the day, and I put this shirt on, looked in the mirror, made sure I looked okay, and in the mirror I saw 7/23/2009. And of course I knew today is 7/23. And that just reminded me of what this is all about. 8 years ago. To some, I'm sure it feels like yesterday. At the same time, it feels like 100 years ago. 8 years ago, Corporal Nicholas Exaros, while fighting for his country, while fighting against terrorism, while fighting for his Marines, while fighting for freedom, was taken from us. An American hero died on the battlefields of this war against terrorism. And I was reminded that's one of the reasons, if not the reason, why we're here today. In this chaotic world of sound bites and phones going off every 5 seconds and breaking news every second, we need to stop. We need to stop and remember Nick and the others from Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and the entire country who have given their lives. 16 years this September 11th. It's been 16 years since we were attacked. Thousands of men and women have given their lives, paid the ultimate sacrifice, and we need to stop and today ride to remember them. We also need to be reminded that the Gold Star families, it's still fresh. It's still right there. And for those of you who have lost somebody, not just in combat, somebody close to you, maybe unexpectedly, you know what those anniversaries are. They're raw. And I'm sure they're still raw today in Steve's family 8 years ago. So we need to remember our Gold Star families. They still need our support. They still need our love. And they still need our understanding. And let us not forget that we still have tens of thousands of brave young Americans all over this globe. Soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, still taking up that fight. Because unlike traditional wars, I hate to use that word, traditional, because I don't think there is a traditional war, but wars that we're kind of used to, where the enemy is wearing a uniform and we know who they are. This war, since September 11th, against terrorism, protecting our homeland, does not appear to have an end because of its very nature. So we need to be reminded of that. We cannot be complacent and just think, oh, this is how it is. It may be how it is on the battlefield, meaning we have to be there. But we have to know that there's Blue Star families out there who worry every time that phone rings, or if someone is walking and ringing that doorbell. So thank you for coming out today to take your break from this busy, chaotic world, to remember Nick and our other fallen heroes from Cape Cod, to love and support our Gold Star families, and to appreciate those who are still serving so that we can live in this greatest land, the United States of America. So I'm going to ask, we have two honor guards today. We have the Nicholas Exaros Young Marines and the Barnstable County Sheriff's Honor Guard. I'll ask them to post the colors.
Left, right, left, right, left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1,
Wait. I would like to invite Pastor Amanda Braga-Tipton to come to the stage to open with a prayer.
Nick's last words to his mother were, "Don't worry, Mom. I'm living the dream." The past couple weeks, that quote has been running through my mind daily. And I've been meditating on it, I've been pondering it, and I've been trying to discover within myself and challenging myself, saying, Amanda, what does that look like to live the dream? I'm not talking about the dream when you lay your head on the pillow at night and maybe from too much pizza you begin to dream some random things. I'm talking about that thing that is within you, that when you talk about it, your heart beats a little faster. That thing that is within you, that when you think about it, the very energy around you begins to change. I'm talking right now about the thing that you were destined for. Before me right now is a company of people, and I see impossibilities becoming possibilities. There are things that have been deposited within you before the foundation of the earth that you have been chosen and designed to carry out in this world. Each and every one of us have come here today with an intention. We came here intentionally. And that intention was to honor the fallen. And this morning I sat thinking about, how do we do that? We have rides across the countries, we have events, and we do things to remember them, and those are all necessary and they are needed, and we need to continue to do it. But what if each and every one of us lived out the dreams that are within our hearts and honored the fallen in such a way that their sacrifice would not be in vain? So I ask you today, what will your last words be? What is that thing that is within you that you have taken and you have placed on a shelf, and it's dusty, and every now and then the memory reoccurs and you think, oh, if only, or if maybe, oh, if there was more time. What is that thing? I see out here books yet to be written, organizations yet to be raised up to help others. I see out here construction happening. I see out here freedom. And freedom looks like something and it sounds like something. But it requires our partnership with it. And so, I'm going to pray right now. And if you would join me in bowing your head, and we're going to give thanks to God, and we're going to give thanks for these dreams, and we're going to give thanks for each and every one who has died in the name of freedom. So gracious God, I thank you right now. God, I thank you for your goodness. I thank you that you have sustained us and you have brought us to this moment in time. This moment which cannot be replayed, which cannot come back, God. This moment, this is what we have. And I ask right now that you would cause hope to arise in every single heart that is in the sound of my voice. I ask, God, that you would cause boldness to come forth, for people to begin to dream radically, to begin to believe limitlessly. God, I ask you that you would raise up an army of dreamers that would cause their dreams to become realities. God, that their last words would be, I lived the dream. Father, for the 14 here that we are specifically honoring from Cape Cod that have fallen, we stand today for them. God, we thank you for their lives. We thank you for their commitments. We thank you for their willingness, their dedication, God. And we thank you for their sacrifice. And we ask you that legacies would be birthed from each and every one of their lives. and would roll forth like thunder. God, I ask you to comfort each and every Gold Star family in a way that only you can. I ask you for your protection upon each and every person here today riding. God, and I ask you that freedom would forever ring in this nation. Amen.